The following is for entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors. We are not responsible for any losses, only the profits. What sectors do I see a huge 2022 in? Metaverses, gaming, gambling. Just so happens gambling stocks are still down, so I think we should be looking at those. Metaverse stuff is already starting to get cool, but I think this is totally ground floor. Why? Because how many people are even in metaverses so far? Like zero, right? Until we start getting some sell the new stuff come out where people are actually playing in the metaverses, I don't think it's anywhere close to time to sell at all. I still think we got months and months, probably the whole year, almost the whole year. So we're going to take a look at some plays. This first one I was going to do a dedicated video on, but I'm just going to wrap it all up into this one. This one ticker is SMURF, the Smurfs. Y'all ever watch the Smurfs? Have you? It's okay to admit it. The market cap sitting at 125 million. Kind of high. Not crazy high for us though, right? For most people, I don't know. You tell me. Is 125 million a high market cap? Does that scare you? Sometimes I put out a video on 125 million. People say it's too high. Sometimes too low. I think it's a good place to start here. This one is neat. This is buying a stock, but you're going to be investing in metaverses. How? These people buy metaverse plots of land and then like rent them out or flip them and sell them. They're also involved with staking. They're also staking cryptos. This is a pure crypto play. They got Ethereum, Polkadot, Solana, Oasis, Terra, Shiba Inu. So say you just don't ever want to get into cryptos. You don't want to have to like figure out how to get wallets and all that weird stuff. Just buy this stock because you get exposure to all these weird alts. That's huge alone. But then look at this. You also get land and stuff like Decentraland. Brands like Adidas, Atari, Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana. They're all in this ecosystem. Some Adidas branded NFT stuff has come out. It's been huge. These guys have been pioneering it by buying the virtual land. Stuff like, you ever heard of Roblox, Minecraft? Think of that, but a way to monetize it. Okay, so we got land like that. We've also got some bigger, higher graphic land. Let's call it. This one is tokens.com. Tokens.com. Ticker Smurf. Remember that. So these guys are hitting press releases just fine. I did find that the dudes running it seem legit. They got cool factor going on, but they're doing stuff like this on Twitter where they're saying, hey, what NFTs are you bullish on now? So we have no real confirmation that they're buying NFTs, but this kind of shows me they're also looking into buying NFTs. Why? Because people don't realize that even if you don't understand it, it doesn't matter. It's just like stocks. If you don't understand a stock, it doesn't matter. It matters if money is going to be flowing into it after you buy it. Okay? If you don't understand it, it doesn't matter. If you buy stuff before it's cool and others are going to be flowing into it and you see the bigger picture where others don't, that's where it's an investment. That's what I was talking about with like these AAA monkeys, right? Angry apes, these dudes. I see a massive future in these, and this is what this company is looking at. So they're getting land. They've got the crypto. They're staking. What does staking mean? You put it in a high-yield savings account. Yeah, so you're going to get huge returns over the year. Stuff people have dreamed about. 3%, 7%, try like 30% to 700% a year on some of these, if not more. Right? They're also hitting out. A lot of the guys are hitting out. So it's not just that first guy. I reached out to this dude, Cassidy, and he said, here is a list of the best stuff we have minus our recent additions, which will we be updating soon on development plans. So what does that mean? They've already told us about some stuff, but this is basically saying we got a pending press release coming soon, aka buy it now before the press release comes. I got that out of them. Supported members, we got Decentraland, the Sandbox Sand. You heard of that ticker? It's going nuts. You can invest in it this way. Crypto Voxels, Upland. We have a whole video about Upland. Somnium Space. Buying land, renting land. So get this, like brands like Atari went and bought land. And what did they do? They made a whole like theme park carnival. They might have said maybe it's free to get in. Come to our cool carnival, which is fun to play, but you get to see our brand number one. So I have synergy across all of the brands of Atari, but then they're also going to charge you to play some of the games, just like a regular carnival. This is all really smart stuff. Come take a look at my website if you want to see the due diligence and links on that. Past that, we're going to be looking at none other than SKLZ, Skills. Did you know that this is a metaverse play? I bet you didn't. I think I'm the first person to talk about this. So Skills is known as like mobile gaming, all right? It's huge, it's awesome. They got tons of brands. Casual gamers is what they've usually gone after, and they've done very well. They actually just acquired something called like Big Game Hunter. It's basically like a hunting thing where you can do first-person shooter, hunting deer and bucks and all that, hood piggies or whatever. Fantastic. That's huge for the brand. But one thing that nobody has talked about yet is this. They invested and have been investing in a company called Photon Fusion. What is that? Photon. Exit Games, you heard of that? Well, Exit Games owns Photon. They invested in Exit Games. Their biggest thing is Photon. It's basically metaverses for not only games, so we get like first-person shooter, more stuff coming like that, more big games. But then we also get metaverse for like corporations and events. Does that sound crazy? What about the whole CBIT thing that happened? Maybe the whole CBIT thing happened just so the people that bought the metaverse stuff a year ago can make money? I don't know. Answer me that question. But look at this, Photon. They're doing convention bubbles. So you can like put on 3D glasses and you can walk into a convention, whether it be a car convention, a video game, NFT convention, whatever it may be. You can probably have on any skin you want. Like you can digitally put on a Dolce & Gabbana suit or dress that you bought the NFT for. So you're strutting your Dolce & Gabbana fake NFT, artificial augmented reality suit thing, dress, and go to this convention. You can do interviews and record the whole thing. It's all virtual, and you can do it in your living room. Expos. They can do multiple floors. So they can put multiple floors in the convention thing. So there will be maybe an elevator, a virtual elevator. You walk to a certain part of your living room, and there will be, what floor would you like to enter? 17, you go there. You can go up to the 17th floor where they're having the after party or something. So then you can go mingle after the expo party thing. Does that blow your mind? It should. How about cinema? Why go to the real movie theater when you can sit in your living room with virtual reality glasses on? Maybe they're going to have pop-up screens, by the way, they already have them, where it becomes a virtual thing that you can sit in front of with multiple people. And then you can look around and maybe people will be coughing. Don't you miss that? How about throwing popcorn at each other? Maybe a random soda spill? Think about that stuff, y'all. This is huge. Display booths and stuff. I mean, this is big for corporate, though. They're going after the corporate side also, which I haven't really heard of too much. We've heard of like the Zillow thing going on, right? The Matterport. So like 3D listings for houses. But let's open it up to business. This is huge. You don't have to fly to Dubai or LA anymore, or New York. You can do it in your pajamas. How is this not going to be big? I don't know, but this is a massive play. Skills, by the way, most of these are beat up. Okay, Skills used to be $40, and now it's like down to like $8 a share right now. Scoop up some Skills. You have the whole casual gaming market. You have the cool bro first-person shooter market coming. You have the metaverse coming, and you have the corporate side coming. They also just did a raise for $300 million. I don't know if there was like dilution or how they did that. But what that tells me is we have more pending cool kid stuff they're going to be buying with that $300 million. They're just going to take the $300 million and go buy a jet. CEO did a great video here. Come watch it on my website. This is amazing. I've never seen a CEO do a quarterly final review for the quarter. Come watch this. This is awesome. He goes over lots of cool things they're doing. Fantastic. Buy Skills. We're going to get a mix of really low cap stuff, really cheap stuff, and some more expensive stuff. Maybe Skills is the most expensive, but probably one of the most secure too. This next one is Sketchier. Ticker TONR. We've actually talked about this before. Toner, One World Holdings. What is this? I don't know. 0.005 cent penny stock. Did you run? That's okay. I don't think you should YOLO into any of these. I think you should take whatever allocated money you think you should put towards this sector and divide it up. It's that easy. Just divide it up. Throw some darts, y'all. Okay? Toner, they're coming out with press releases like this saying one share letter steers towards fast growth fintech, DeFi, and cryptocurrency exchanges. They've also hinted at like Metaverse stuff. I don't know. Fact is, especially on these like smaller companies, no one really knows if they're just pumping out these press releases. I don't really care. This is about flow, right? This isn't skills. It's not. But it's got a $15 million market cap. All right, I'll buy some. Now, if this had the same market cap as maybe skills, would I buy it? No. But guess what? It doesn't. It's not even close. Share dilutions, it's fine. It's kind of risky, but it's pink. I don't know. How about another sketchy one? IPNFF? Imagine AR? Ooh. Augmented reality. We've talked about this one before. This one's got a market cap 16 million. Super low, just like the last one. But this one actually has something to show. Check this out. So what we got here is basically when you go shopping, so even when you go to a physical location to do physical shopping in real life, you can take your phone out now and do what? You put it up like this, and you can see like more products they have inside. Maybe they'll say a sale like going out of business, okay? Going out of business, 50% off of everything, or maybe free popcorn. Maybe that'd be a good way to get people in there. I don't know. Taco Tuesday. So this thing is the whole augmented reality, but to your cell phone. I think this one's really rad. I don't see how this one's not going to go up. If you looked at this chart, you'd be like, dude, it looks cheap. And I'd say, I agree, bro. It looks really cheap. I don't remember the percent off, but maybe like 85% off all-time highs. Why? Because that's just how growth is right now. Buy this one. How is this one not going to go up? I don't know. They've also been hitting out press release. They just had one on the 29th. Imagine provides shareholder update with 2021 calendar year update, including 553% revenue growth over previous year. What else do you want? Cool factor, coolest sector factor, chart completely beat up and 500% revenue growth and a $15 million market cap? Dude, buy that thing. AXXA, Metaverse, NFT stuff. Sweet. You know, I'm not too big on like the whole NFT side for like the smaller cap stuff. I don't even want to deal with because there's lots of really bad NFTs. And all these small exchanges that these people are making, they're not going to get no tier 1 nothing, y'all. It's just not going to happen. Yeah? Maybe if like, you know, Shaq makes one, he can maybe do one, but I don't see it even happening with that. And that's been proven many times. So try to stay away from just straight NFT stock plays, if you ask me, unless they're doing like the Smurf Bros where they're buying the high-end NFTs, not trying to start their own little NFT place to sell NFTs. That's stupid to me. But anything with the word Metaverse, this is going to be the Metaverse time. This one we got $45 million market cap, 3, 4. X, the market caps of the ones above. Pay attention to that. They came out with this press release where they're talking about all this crypto stuff. Major expansion is 1 Mile Crypto Swaps and its plans to introduce NFTs next stage in Metaverse initiative. I don't know. Then they list all the coins on here. Cool. So they're going to be doing a swap. You know, these swap things can be neat. I don't know anything about it other than that, but keep that in your weight of your portfolio and your decision. This next one I like. GM ETF, Game On, Entertainment Technologies. What is this? So, like, you can bet people for sports? Super fans? Wait a minute. This is like the one where you can connect with players of games, maybe coaches or maybe singers, your favorite artists, your favorite players, NHL, NFL, all that. You can like interact with them somehow on this. This is kind of cool because you're bridging that gap of social media, but being able to like then own a piece. Like maybe if you get like a rare NFT for the hockey player, NFL guy, it's going to allow you to have like a 5-minute conversation with said dude or chick. I think that's pretty cool. So it is kind of an NFT play, but it's bridging that gap. Also, NBC, Universal, Bravo. They're all involved with this too. So expand your mind on that. Maybe you can talk to the Real Housewives of whatever city you want to be in. I don't know. Look at this though. Market cap on that is like 11,390,000. Seems up to date on stuff. They're coming out with press releases. Game On CEO gives Q4 corporate update, key investments, new customers, and NFT games. So they got games where you can gamify the NFTs. I like that one, man. You got lots of things are hitting. They're all really cool, kind of different. Buy it. FNTTF, Fantasy 360 Technologies. What is this? $16 million market cap. Again, super low. Truly immersive experiences. This is kind of like the skills one, but super micro cap. But get this. So if corporations want to do like, they're doing like physical pop-up events still. It's not 100% not physical. So you got like these things you go into like this bubble tent and they'll have stuff like escape rooms in there. You heard of those? So imagine an escape room that you had to like escape out of. You heard of those? Like they lock you in a room and there's like clues of like how to get out. There's like little mystery boxes or codes you got to figure out. We can do that in your living room now and just like create all this stuff in augmented reality. This is crazy. But they're doing it for like corporate events too, like even meet and greets and branding and stuff like that. This is cool. Companies that are on this one are Intel, Leap, Snickers, Capital One, Allegiant Stadium, the FDA, that's kind of weird. Apex, Health of Canada, Hall of Famers, SE Sports. I think this one's kind of cool. So again, kind of with that skills thing, but $16 million market cap and the shares, 529,000 float. This thing could fly. This could be a $5 stock, y'all. Why not? Lock your wives up. Here he comes. Mr. iPof himself, Mr. Chamath Palihapitiya. He was quoted lately saying, I am short Visa and MasterCard. He said, because they're not the future, because they're not crypto related and they're going to lose. That's not true at all because they've actually been frontlining the whole crypto thing. They're already way on top of it. We'll put that aside for now. He said, though, he is long, stable coin-ish, so like more legit stuff that you've looked at and you think is legit cryptos. Basically, all cryptos can sound really legit, but most aren't. Regardless, he's saying short Visa, MasterCard, which I longed on Friday or Thursday, and get into cryptos that are long. What am I getting into? Okay. He's spinning off that those are going to be where we're headed for the next year. Cryptos, we get it. More stable stuff, though, I don't know. What am I getting at? Ticker IPOF, IPOD, non-LOI SPACs. This is totally speculation, but I think one of these for sure is going to be crypto related. You can buy these for cheap with like zero risk, almost zero risk right now. I'm willing to bet on both those. This guy does not have a warrant that has not hit $10. These warrants are sitting at like $1.50 to $2 right now. That's going to multiply 3, 4 times, 5 times, almost 5 times, 3 times. I'll take that any day of the week. Like the guy or not, I'll take it. How about ticker USEI, US Energy Initiatives Corporation? I have no idea, bro. It sounds like energy, but then it's got a $25 million market cap, and they came out with this press release, though. It says, an interview on its metaverse plans. I have no idea. That's as far as I got. I had to get the video out. Pink, 25 million, so it might be all right. I don't even know, like, they're not a shell, so do they actually do, like, US Energy? And then we're also doing Metaverse? Like, I don't know how they're going to pair that up. Can someone let us know down in the comments? Take a look. SAPX, $18 million market cap. This one's a media company developing film and music assets with a focus on NFTs and metaverses. If it's low cap, low share, low float, it's probably going to run this year at some point. Will it run like right out the gate on Monday? I don't know. It might take, more drama to get us to finally get growth to get cool again. Regardless, I don't see how next year they are not going to run and multiply every single one of these. SAPX. I don't know anything else about it. Check it out. By the way, if you want, come to my website. I have all links. Real easy for you. I really like this one. I did a video about this one. DRCR, Deer Cashmere. Terrible name. That's just, we had to use kind of a shell thing to get here. That's just the name of it, all right? The name of the actual company that is with Deer Cashmere, though, is called Swiftly. Okay, I can get behind Swiftly. Let's call it Swiftly. $62 million market cap, so not as cheap as some of them, but not as expensive. This one's rad, though. Why? Mobile-focused gambling on sports. In fact, you can make up any pitch or bet you want. So you can be like, I bet Tiger Woods is going to get himself another girlfriend this year. Want to bet? And people across the world can get on and bet you on it. You can say, I think the Yankees are going to win the World Series next year by 5 points. I'm willing to bet this with this spread and blah, blah, blah. And people can bet you on it. This is gambling, but the users, you and I, can create the gamble. So who's the house? We are, if you own Swiftly, because we get a cut every time someone loses or wins. I don't know. I think it's both, in fact. Imagine owning the house. That's the bet I want to take on DRCR. This next one here is HDUP, Heads Up Entertainment International. You heard of them? $8.5 million market cap. That's real cheap. The shares are really low, in the millions. 229 million, I think, ish. Something's kind of wonky there, but under 500 million at least. The float saying 70 million. Somewhere below 500 million is super awesome for an OTC. Market cap 8.5. Love it. So what do we got going on here? Kind of the same deal. Not as cool or trustworthy as I would say as some of the other ones, though. But again, 8.5 million market cap. It is what it is. This isn't skills. Look at this. Right here we have online casino sports betting, online poker, esports betting. It's hitting all the cool stuff. Game changes, acquisitions, cause drivers. I don't know what that is. But with these bro words in here, esports, lottery, dude. And an $8.5 million market cap, how will this not multiply next year? This is insane, yo. Buy. It is the time to buy. Will this be the bottom again? I don't know. But I think we're close. Next one, a lot safer, a lot more expensive. Genius Sports. Super safe. This is literally a middleman play for like all sports. They even got the NFL now. NBA, NCAA, Pizza Hut, CBS, DraftKings, NASCAR, PGA Tour, FanDuel, you heard of that? Major League Baseball, Caesars. When they need data for games, you can't bet unless you got data. Where does the data come from? Ticker GENI. Huge. So they also do, I don't know, it looks like they're gamifying some of this right here. I don't know. This one's legit. It's insanely cheap right now for where it's been. I think it's been like $30-ish. It's down to like $8. The founders and all that just bought a ton of shares around like 10 or 11 bucks. So we're not even up to their VWAP. We're way below it. If you can buy it below where the founder bros just bought in a ton, like 25% less than them, this is an absolute no-brainer. If this is like your parents' money you're playing with or your safe account, this is one you want to put in there and just forget about it till, you know, every month check it or something like that. You know, pull profit along the way, but this thing is not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. Next one is another super safe one that's also real expensive. Ticker SEAH, Super Group. Remember this one? Again, we have middleman play. Remember this logo here? Betway. So Genius, Jenny, is actually a middleman play for Betway. Because this is a pure like game betting play, right? So this is like gambling. They get their data from Genie. I'm a genie in a bottle, right? But this is pure gambling, super huge. They're advertising everywhere, you know, on the side of goalposts and all that. It's huge. Buy it. Next one here is more speculative play, but, you know, it's SPAC, so there's like a floor. Ticker BCSA. Whoa, blockchain CAC1.com. Got the website here. Have you heard of this one? Probably not. Take a look at that one if you want on the website. How about this next one we've actually done a video on? BMAQW is the one I'm buying. Blockchain Moon Acquisition. I love the name of that. I love the logo. The guys running it are actually like cool and kind of funny. Dude, risk reward on this is ridiculous. You kind of have a floor with the warrants. If you can't handle any downside, buy the commons on this. But this is going to be crypto, probably Metaverse, the NFT related. Why not? Buy it. More and more info on my website. If you liked this video, please prove it by hitting the like button, subscribe, share it with your friends. Did you have a Discord where we talk about and I give you these plays and videos before I release them in the public? We get a little bit better entry. Should you make it back on your first play? Probably, as long as you know how to pull green, right? Hope you all had a good New Year's. We'll see you out there tomorrow. Take care. Please friend us on Twitter and StockTwits.